to you from a very rainy southern Arizona on Friday, August, what's today? The 19th. Wow. Um, Welcome, everyone. Welcome, our new viewers. Thank you so very much for tuning in, and welcome back to any returning viewers. Thank you so very much for all of the attention that you and love that you have been giving this podcast. You all are fabulous. Thank you for the wonderful birthday wishes that I got, but we'll go into detail in another episode about that. I just wanted to tune in real quickly with just a little short mini update on my monogamous knitting that I've been doing. I do not have any finished objects. I do not have any sips besides what I'm drinking right now, which is lemon water. I have been working exclusively on my half and half triangle wrap to get that completed for my mom's birthday, which is on Labor Day. So I just wanted to show you where I am with that real quickly. So the half and half triangle is a free pattern from Purl Soho, and I am making it using the recommended yarn, which is the Purl Soho linen quill. It's a fingering weight yarn that is Highland wool, alpaca, and a linen blend. And the colors I am using is blue and gray denim. As I mentioned in the last podcast, it comes in two sizes, big and bigger. Big is 190 stitches and bigger is 260. But I was watching a podcast, I don't remember which one, and the podcaster had did a math and came up with a size that's in between the big and the bigger. So I guess it's not so big. And so where you cast on only 230 stitches, and instead of needing 3 skeins, you only need 2. So I have completed one triangle, and I'm now on the other triangle. When I showed it to you the last time, oh my gosh, I hardly had anything done. I was like up here, I believe, somewhere. Yeah. But now, let me show you. I have completed one whole, it won't all fit on the screen, one whole triangle. And I'm working on now the second triangle. Let's see if I can do this. So, okay, maybe if I turn it this way. So here is the second triangle. Let me turn it. Yeah, that's better. Here is the second triangle. So I have to now, where this marker is here, I have to knit, and basically you're doing like a short row and resolve every single one of these stitches all the way down to here. So that's like a slow climb. So what I did was, this is my marker here that lets me know which stitch to resolve. So when I get to this marker, I'll knit one and then resolve a stitch. Then I'll continue knitting until I knit all the way down to here, turn around, come all the way back to this marker and knit one and resolve, go all the way back and keep doing that. So what I did was I counted up my stitches last night, and at that time before I went to bed, I had, from where the marker was, I had 121 stitches that I needed to go through this up and downhill climb. And so I put a marker to let me know how close I'm getting. So this marker here is at the 50th stitch mark of the 121. This is the next 50 stitches here, and then this is the remaining 20 some odd stitches. So I've reduced that gap there. I'm down to, I don't know how many I've done today, but I've got less than 50 to get over here. So that kind of like gives me a little progress. So it's coming along, you know, quite quickly. This is all I have been knitting on, just this, nothing else. I wake up, I knit, and I knit all day long up until about maybe 11 o'clock, and then I go to bed, and then I get back up at about 7:30, and I pick this up and I knit all day. So all I'm doing is just knitting on this, but I'm loving it. It is so soft. I just can't wait to get it done. It is getting very warm to have it on, but oh well, that's the price that you pay. And I am very, very happy with it and excited with it. So I'll go into more details on it once I have it finished and talk about how much yarn I had left. I'll talk about the needles and everything, because I did do a needle change, and that's made a big difference. I've been able to knit faster. And well, I'll just tell you about that right now. So originally I was using, for the very first time, they're called Lantern Moon, and they're like a wooden needle. I don't know if you can see that. There we go, Lantern Moon. And it's a subsidiary company of Knit Pro, I guess with Knit Picks. And I didn't care for them originally because the sizing information, everything rubbed off within a day of me using it. So I can't tell what size needle unless I use a needle guide, and, you know, with the little holes like here, to use that to tell me, you know, what size needle it is. Then I noticed with this, the tips were rather blunt, so it takes some time, you know, to knit with this. So with the linen on here, I noticed I had to be very careful and go really slow, because it's really hard not to split the yarn. And not that this is split a yarn, but because the tips were so blunt. So my go-to needles are Chiaogoo. So I went and got, and I have several interchangeable sets. So I went ahead, and I'm using a US 3, which is a 3.25 millimeter. So I went and used my interchangeable needles, and I had bought extra cords, and this is a 60-inch cord, and put it on the 60-inch cord so that I could spread out my work so I can see it. And I put these on yesterday, and it made a huge difference. I'm just flying down through the rows. And I am not a fast knitter. I never really wanted to be a fast knitter. I just enjoy knitting. But it has made a big difference with how fast I'm going through the stitches. And I'm not getting any of that splitting, because the points on the Chiaogoos. This is the red lace. They're very, 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 very pointy. And so I'm loving that. So that has helped a lot. Okay. Well, that's all that I really have for you all for today. It's just, I'm just knitting away on my half and half. I just wanted to check in with you. I forgot to say that everything that I talk about today, the half and half, will be linked down below. Um, if this is your first time finding my channel, thank you again so very, very much. I'll leave all the information as to how you can find me. And please, again, if this is your first time, please uh, like this podcast and subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it. Like I said, thank you so very much to those of you that have subscribed and are clicking the likes when you view the podcast or leaving comments, because that just lets YouTube know that folks are interested in what I have to say. And again, this is just my little small way of sharing what I love to do with the world. And I'm enjoying it so very, very much. So have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, everyone. We are under flood watch here. It is starting to rain here. This is our monsoon season. And we just got an alert on our phone saying for severe weather alert for flash flooding, and that is supposed to continue from this afternoon all the way through to Saturday night around 11 o'clock. So I will be home in safe and sound, not out on the road, knitting on my half and half. So for the rest of you that are having, enjoy your weekend, stay hydrated, be safe, stay blessed.